What's up, YouTube? It's your boy. Voice is back. Um, it's been 2 long years, or 3, or something like that. I don't know. Um, anyway, it's been a long time. So, it's good to see you guys. A lot's changed. Matt, calm down. A lot's changed. I've been through a lot. Like, I'm not gonna go in depth into everything I've been through, but, you guys like this mat? I'm gonna give a shout out to yourplaymat.com. Their mats are impeccable. I got this one with a red stitched finish. It's Madara, of course. Infinite Tsukiyomi. Love Naruto, as you're gonna see here soon. Well, you probably already know that because of some of the attires I've worn in previous videos. But there's 3 people I'd like to give an actual shout out to. I got to meet them at the YCS 300th. Off topic. Shout out to Sam and Pack for that epic battle they had. It was so awesome. Anyway, and it's a live video. Well, it's not a live video anymore, but it was a live video. It was a live stream. It was in Richmond, Virginia. It was a packed event. Like, it was crazy. I got to meet so many YouTubers and 3 of my favorite YouTubers. It was an incredible experience. I'm just gonna like show you guys something real quick. This is again from yourplaymat.com. I ordered it like, I don't even know how long ago. Probably when I first started uploading videos. Anyway, while I was at the 300th, I got to meet Milano, true duelist. Great guy. He really stood out to me because, like, when I approached him, he respected my tattoos because he made a comment about how you're not gonna get something on your body like this or like that unless it means something. And that spoke volumes to me because, like, that was the whole purpose of me getting tattoos, was because they had meaning. But anyway, Milano, a genuinely great guy. I'd love to see him again. I probably will in the future at YCS's. But anyway, I also got to meet Yasin. Great dude. I love his decklist videos and just playtesting. It's just, he's so thorough and meticulous. He's just a great guy too. And of course, I hate to be biased, but my favorite YouTuber ever, Team Samurai X1, shout out. Right there. Sam. He's actually the reason I got into making content. Even though my content's like nothing like his, well, it's Yu-Gi-Oh content sometimes, but even though like most of my content's nothing like his, I was inspired by him. Again, another great guy, great duelist, and again, shout out to him and Pack for that epic battle, that epic mirror match. I never expected Sam to go second in the last duel. That was funny. Anyway. Yeah. So, the reason I'm making this video is to another deck box from yourplaymat.com. Anyway, the reason I'm making this video today is because I found a deck that I really enjoy playing. So I wanted to customize it and like make it my own in some type of sense, but like I mean, obviously it's never going to be my own because I've taken knowledge from every player of this deck and I've played against this deck. It's insane. I just it's really unique and there's so many different ways you can play it. And I'm going to show you that in this video because my deck list is a lot different from most of them for this particular deck. But let's just look at that. That is epic. So worth the money. Anyway, oh yeah, when I was at the 300th, I traded my YCS die for 2 Nightmare Before Christmas dice. So yeah, it's so worth it. Oh, I can get this big chunk out of here. You good, Mac? That was crazy. Mac, you good? Go get some water. So, here's the deck. Here's the extra deck. Here's the side deck. So, I'm gonna get started with the actual deck itself first. I like these little dividers I got from whatever box I had opened. First off, I'm gonna give another shout out to Your Playmat for the sleeves. So worth the money. You should go check them out. You can get anything. I mean, anything on your sleeves. Like, anything on your sleeves. Itachi, Obito, Madara, Sasuke, whatever. I like the Uchiha, so yeah. Also, my deck is not max rarity yet. But I'll eventually get there. But anyway, we got 3 Ash, 3 Fuwalos, 3 Imperm, and that's just like, those are just like common hand traps. Like, pretty much every modern deck plays at least 1 or 2 copies of those cards. Rhoda lets me search for a warrior monster, so that comes in handy. Pot of Prosperity, great card. But it also has like its downsides because, you know, it requires you to banish cards from your extra deck, which I need my whole extra deck. Pretty much my whole extra deck. 1 Droplet. I don't really feel like you need more because it's such a powerhouse by itself. If you draw it in your opening hand, you've got a very decent advantage. And if you draw it later on, or not at all, it's okay because the deck has a lot of potential besides this 1 card. You don't want to focus so much on this 1 card that you put 3 of it in your deck to take up slots you need. 1 talent, my bad. for obvious reasons, snatch a monster or draw 2 cards, like, or his other effect. I'm not really worried about that. When you see the side deck, you're going to find this next card interesting that I'm playing it, because you're going to be like, well, if you've got 3 of those in your side deck, why do you need one of those? Because of another card in my side deck, which does the same thing this does. Anyway, 1 copy of Lightning Storm. I'm going to just spoil it. I run 3 copies of Raigeki on the side, so, like, I know that's a little over the top, but, like, you always want board presence, and this doesn't wipe the board. It wipes your opponent's board. Well, this one, attack position monsters, but Raigeki is all monsters. But this also destroys spells and traps. I just can't, have anything face up on the field when I activate it. That's the only downside. 1 called by. Obviously, you want to try and get past Ash. But with a card in my extra deck I'm going to show you, I can still get past Ash. Yeah, so, I just got this, version of this card, Monster Reborn, stamped. The Rarity Collection's awesome. It's got so many crazy cards in it. Yeah, I like that, I like the, Japanese Monster Reborn better, but, like, oh well. Now, people are going to judge me for this next decision. 1 Fenrir. Bro, let me tell you something. I hate Kashtira. I was so excited when Arazar got banned. But this card, bro, is insane by itself. And just to be able to special summon it and use its ability is insane. Or just to basically bait out something your opponent has. Because when they see Fenrir, they're automatically going to be like, I got to get rid of that. Like, no doubt. Plus it's a level 7, so that's going to come in handy later. Of course, I'm playing this. Just 1 copy, though. Nibiru. It's self-explanatory. Your opponent special summons 5 times, right? Yeah, 5 times. I'm sorry. It's been a while since I read Nib. Anyway, your opponent special summons 5 times. Boom, you can nuke the board. It's just insane. And it's stamped. It's cool. It's just cool. I'm going to get judged for this next one. But now you're going to start to understand what kind of deck I'm actually playing. 3 K9 Lantern. Because it searches... Okay, so here's my logic behind this. This searches any K9 spell or trap, right? Yeah, spell or trap from your deck to your hand. Okay. In every K9 deck, you're normally playing 1 or 2 spells that mention K9. Okay, so you need at least 1 of these. If not 2. Because you want to see your spell cards. So, if you're playing 2 K9 spell cards, it would make more sense to have 3 of these. Especially with its effect to revive from the graveyard. Like, that just makes it so much better. Like, so it makes it more live than most cards. 1 Jokel, of course. You can only play 1. I can't believe they banned Noroi. Anyway, this just... I special summon this if I've got a level 5 in my hand, and it literally lets me special summon the other level 5. So, like, I reveal this, and I can special summon, like, Lantern and Jokel, or another level 5 and Jokel, or whatever's in my hand at the time. Probably going to get judged for this one, too. But 2 Azuna instead of 3. I do play 3, but 1's in the side deck. Because of just consistency values, because I want to see this, but I don't. Um, I mean, I really do want to see this, but not as much as I want to see more engine for the rest of my deck, because I play a total of nine, I think nine K9 cards, in the main deck. So like, the 9 cards out of 40, that's almost, a quarter of the deck, bro. Like, literally, it's one away from being a quarter of the deck. Anyway, Lupus, because you see this, you're gonna dump this. You see this in your hand, you're gonna play it. You got Jokel in your hand, you're gonna play it, and when it gets sent to the graveyard and they activate certain effects, you can revive it. So like, Lupus is key in the deck, of course. A case for K9. The search is just really helpful if you hard draw it. Also, like, you can search it with Lantern to get another search. So like, you could, for, let's say, okay, you got Lupus in the graveyard, and you activate Lantern's effect. Bring back Lupus to summon Lantern, and activate Lantern's effect to bring back Lupus and summon Lantern. Activate Lantern's effect to search for a case. Okay? A case will let you search for another K9 monster. Hopefully, let's say you got another level 5 in your hand. You would search Jokel, of course. But if not, you would search Izuna for the effect, to be able to special summon her and dump a card. Because even with just 9 in the main deck, you want to mill cards. You want to see other cards. So like, this is the last K9 card I play in the main deck. That doesn't include the extra deck. But Force Release. I play a lot of actual K9 cards in the extra deck. So Force Release comes in handy a lot because I can keep bringing it back. Yeah, so like, Force Release is like insane with the setup I've got going. And of course, I'm playing K9, so you know what I'm playing. Vanquish Soul Start. Great card. Get a Vanquish Soul monster on the field, search for another one, basically. It's just insane. Like, it's recursion as soon as you activate it. As long as you've got a Vanquish Soul monster that you can summon, it's just, you just search for another one with a different attribute. It's insane. Like, so you only play one. Like, you don't need another one. There's no other field spell in the deck, so like, there's no need to play other field spells. The one Snow Devil. This is obvious. Damage, special summon, damage. It's just, it's not much damage, but like, it does enough to like put your opponent down a little bit, like a little chunk. It's just, it makes sense to play it, just that one copy of Snow Devil, because like, again, like, damage, special summon, damage, it makes sense. I'm not playing 3 of these, I'm playing 2, even though 3's legal now. At least, I hate to say this, but I might have looked at the wrong ban list, but I'm pretty sure I looked at the right ban list. Anyway, 3's legal, so I play 3 in the deck, like 2 in the main deck and 1 on the side. Because again, I want to see other cards, but I want to see this, so I play 2 instead of 1 and 2 instead of 3, because I want to see this card, but I don't want to see this card at the same time. Like, I'm trying to see other cards. 2 Borger. Borger's good because of the damage he can inflict, and the drawing a card is just insane. So, like, yeah. This is going to be obvious. 3 Jiaolong. If I've got K9 Jokel in my hand and Jiaolong in my hand, I can make a rank 5 instantly. I mean, then again, if I've got a level 5 and Jokel in my K9 Jokel in my hand, I can make a rank 5 instantly anyway. And I'm gonna explain on which one you should make as a priority to let's say avoid Nib. Because you don't want to get hit by Nibiru. So like you gotta make this card to basically make to just negate Nibiru, and I'll explain that later. To Raisin, I don't see the point in playing 3 in the main because I've got the other one in the side. The only way I'd take the other one out the side is if I wanted to see more Vanquish Soul cards. Typically this one because you know he's a warrior, but I can search him off Rhoda. So like I basically play 3 of these anyway. So I play Rhoda and 2 of these, so I can search him with Rhoda, or I can just hard draw him and or search him with Vanquish Soul start. Like it's just insane. Might get judged for this, but I do play the other 2 copies in the side deck. But one Mad Love. I don't see the point playing more than one. Just because okay, it searches. Hold on. I gotta reread this card because I read it earlier and it made me take the other 2 out and put them in my side deck. Yeah, it searches a spell a trap. It's got 2 other effects, like, you know, like make a monster lose attack points or return a monster from the field to the hand. But anyway, the second effect, I mean the third effect, because the first effect is the search. But the third effect, the one you can activate while it's on the field, that's helpful, but like not in every situation. So why would you want 3 of these? Why would you want to see multiple of these in your opening hand if you draw and you draw 2 Dr. Mad Loves? Why would you want to see that? I mean, yeah, you got a dark in your hand for your other Vanquish Souls effects, but like that's beside the point. You got other darks in your deck. So like why would you play if you're playing 4 I think I just counted 4. I'm playing 4 Vanquish Soul spells and traps. So why would I want 3 of these when I've only got 4 spells or traps that I can target? Target. It makes no sense. And I gotta move these guys away for the grand finale of the main deck. This bad boy. He is insane. You control the Vanquish Soul monster. He's just like the rest of them, a free body. But he can pop a card or make himself immune to being just destroyed. Like, it's crazy. And he's an earth. So like I don't think any of the other Vanquish Soul monsters are earth. Well, at least the ones that I run. Anyway, I don't think they are. So with Vanquish Soul start, all I gotta see is 1 Vanquish Soul monster, summon it, and then use start's effect, and I can automatically get Caesar. So like it's just insane. Caesar's crazy. I'm gonna go into the side deck before the extra deck, which I know isn't typically normal. Oh yeah. YCS 300, baby. Field center. Okay. So now you're gonna start questioning everything because of my extra deck. I mean my not my extra deck, my side deck. I played 1 copy of Thrust. If I'm gonna like, this is like trading out talent for thrust. That's basically what this is for. So, like, yeah. Harpies, obviously. It does what Lightning Storm does. Destroys all spells and traps your opponent controls. I opted not to play 3 of each of these, but for good reason, because I play 3 of the Fualos, which is the best one. But I play 1 Meowth and 1 Perulia. Drawing cards is just great. Especially when your opponent wants to try and play through it. It's like, some people can play through it. Don't get me wrong. They can play through it and still kill you. But, like, earlier I said I played 3 Raigeki. 3 Raigeki. Board wipe. 3 of them. You can't go wrong with that. These next 2 cards, most people don't even, like, acknowledge their existence of being good. But these cards are actually insane, because this makes it to where you can't normal summon or special summon effect monsters until my next draw phase when I activate it. So 2 copies of Heat Wave. If I keep bricking, like if I brick the first game, I'm probably going to side into 2 Heat Waves. I don't know what I would take out, but like, because typically I really don't use my side deck at all. But yeah, like, I threw these in there because they're not very common and nobody really sees them coming. And when you activate this, if you go first and you brick and you got one of these in your hand, it gives you another turn, because all they can do is like set spells and traps or set monsters, because like they can't normal summon monsters, but they can set them. They can't special summon effect monsters either. So like, yeah, it kind of like cancels it out. So I think it's great. Like I said, my 3rd copy of Azuna in the side deck. My other 2 copies of Mad Love. My other copy of Raisin. My other copy of Stake Your Soul. And don't judge me, but a 2nd copy of Caesar. If you have Caesar on the field already, and you got another Caesar in your hand, no matter what, you can activate Caesar's effect on the field. I think you can activate his effects. Hold on. Let me activate. Let me read this. Can I activate it more than once in the same chain? So yeah, so activate Caesar's effect to make him, unaffected, or to destroy a card, and they still activate a card after that, or summon a monster after that to like destroy your Caesar. You can activate Caesar's effect in your hand to make it to where the target for the destruction effect is no longer on the field, because this is the new monster on the field, because you just bounced Caesar back to your hand to summon Caesar. So like, their attempt to pop your Caesar was pointless because you had another Caesar. I don't think many people recognize like his potential, so they sleep on playing 2, which is why I don't play 2 in the main, but I play 2 in general, because like I can side him in, and I can just side him in, and yeah. Another Vanquish Soul card. This is the extra deck now. Rock the Vanquisher. Lets me bring a Vanquish Soul monster back from the graveyard to my hand, or special summon one from my hand. So it's awesome. A lot of people play 2 of this, but I don't. It's got 0 attack points, so once you summon it, you either want to use this effect immediately to add back or summon, and then link off again, because you don't want to keep this in attack mode, because it's easy to get a monster up to over 8,000 attack points nowadays. I mean, like, wait, it was back in, like, the 2000 and, like, 4, like, uh, shout out to Moist Critical, Grenmaju, old card, used to get up to big numbers. But, anyway, yeah, 1 Rock, the Vanquisher, 1 SP Little Knight. You want the Banish. You need the Banish. Again, this might be a banned card. I don't know. I just had it and read its effect and was like, that's insane. But the ban list I read didn't have this card on it. So Evil Swarm, Exciton Knight. I think I pronounced that right. Anyway, this is the nuke. It's board wipe. They just got to have more cards in their hand on their field than you do. Like, it's crazy. And you only need to detach 1 material. Like, what? You telling me you can do this twice? You telling me this is a rank 4 Zeus? Really? That's crazy. It blows my mind. Vanquish Soul Rocks. Obviously. 1 copy. Again, obviously. Number 101. And pairing it up with C101. Great cards. Rank 5, rank 4. Easy to summon. One of the more unique cards and what's the word I'm looking for? Controversial cards in my deck. I've noticed a lot of people like to set spells for their next turn. So, like, when they're setting up for their next turn and they set these spell cards, if I can make a rank 5 on my first turn, which is highly likely, it's almost impossible not to, I can summon this bad boy and detach a material and pop 2 set cards. And the crazy thing is, it's got to be 2 set cards. So, like, if they've got 1 card set and I really want to pop it because I don't trust it, I've got to set a card in one of my columns just so I can use its effect to pop 2, because I can't just pop 1. It's got to be 2. Here comes the relentless ones. Okay. Canine Hound. This bad boy is insane because the turn he's summoned, he basically can't be destroyed. Also, when your opponent activates effects, he gains 500 attack every single time your opponent activates a monster effect. So, like, let's say you summon this and you've got a Force Release on the field. You're basically protected in 2 ways, because every time they activate a monster effect, he's going up by 500 attack points every single time. Now, Force Release lets you pop a card when you activate it. After you basically, when you activate Force Release and you've got a Canine Xyz monster on the field, it turns it into another one, which is why I play so many in my extra deck. So you want to keep seeing Force Release. So you want to have as many Canine monsters in your extra deck as possible for this particular build, because this is a very aggressive build. Like, it's meant to go second and just, like, even going first, if I can get this out on the field, I can basically hide behind Force Release and Hound, because they've got to get a monster up past, because normally when your opponent summons their first monster, its effect activates. Boom, is at 3k. That monster they just summoned probably doesn't have 3k attack points. So they're going to try and bring out a monster with more than 3k, but they're going to have to activate more monster effects to bring that monster out. So it's just going to keep bumping it up. And even if they finally do get a card to beat this, you can activate Force Release to change this into something else and pop that card that they just got to beat this. In particular, you're going to kind of want to go into this card because you can, like I said, you can get back Force Release. You can't get back the Xyz monsters once they're gone. So your first target for force release is going to be Jax most of the time because your opponent's going to have another monster on the field. And when you summon Jax, its effect lets you pop another monster. So, like, you detach from Jax to pop another monster. So you kill two birds with one stone, basically. I love this card's name because it literally does what it says. Ripper. Remember I was telling you guys earlier about a card that could negate Nibiru? This is that card. This card can negate Ash. It's insane. It also searches. So, why wouldn't I play it? Rank 5, negates Nibiru, negates Ash, lets me search spells and traps. Or maybe monsters too, I'm not even too sure. Or set no, it adds a K9 card to the deck, from the deck to the hand. And you can set a spell or trap, a quick play spell or trap. So you can basically just get out force release whenever you want it as long as you got 2 level 5 monsters. Ripper M. This guy does piercing damage. Yeah, it does piercing damage. And he's got 3,100 attack points. Also, if it's special summoned by the spell, I can target up to 2 cards in my opponent's graveyard or banishment and shuffle them into the deck. Also, it's got a quick effect to negate effects and destroy all cards on the field. So, like, again, I like my nukes, of course. This bad boy is insane. The last K9 card I played, Werewolf. If I've got 4 materials, which I'm probably going to have more than that, depending on how I summon this card, like with the spell, like, if I had Hound and then eventually botted myself enough turns to build up to Werewolf with forced release, this card can attack until my opponent's dead. Literally, it gets attacks per material it has attached to it, or every other material. Hold on. Yeah, for every material it has on it, it can attack again. Level 7s I was talking about earlier. Big Eye, great card. Not pop, take an opponent's monster. And the last 2 go hand in hand. Typhon and Zeus. Yeah. So, let me know what you guys think of the profile in the comments. I'm glad to see you guys again. I'm back. Sorry it's been so long, but I hope you guys are doing well. And I'll see you guys again real soon. So you guys take care, and this is Voices signing out.